My name is Warwick Dove, and I am speaking to you from Sydney, Australia. I was a Kellogg's employee till 1995, when management sacked 140 of us at midnight by a courier-delivered letter. I'm a member of the Socialist Equality Party in Australia, which is a sister party of the SEP in the US and other countries. You have been in dispute with a Kellogg's company for over 2.5 months and have voted down the union company agreement by an overwhelming majority. Yet here again, you are being told to vote on almost exactly the same terms. One of the key points in the agreement is the expansion of second-tier employees. This practice of introducing a lower-paid tier of workers has become epidemic in industries throughout the United States and the rest of the world. Some places even have third-tier workers on an even lower pay scale. In fact, in 1995, when we were sacked, one of the key components the company was able to introduce was a layer of poorer waged and conditioned workers to take our place. This was done, as is happening in your dispute, with the full knowledge and participation of trade union officials. When the Socialist Labour League, the predecessor of the SEP, called for the establishment of a rank-and-file committee consisting of elected workers from those sacked, as well as ones still working, the trade union officials intervened with threats and intimidation, saying we wouldn't get support and the company would end up sacking everyone and closing the whole plant. We were left completely on our own, and as far as the union officials were concerned, we were to be thrown under the bus to maintain Kellogg's profitability. I see you have confronted very similar threats to be permanently replaced by other workers, obviously and likely much lower paid. Now, on this ideas of how the trade union officials use divisive methods, we all know, as you've experienced, this is an issue that comes up in many disputes. In your case, it's been raising the suspect nature of workers in Mexico producing suspect possible food in Mexico. Mexico's the problem. Workers there might be the problem. All this innuendo and idea is put forward to divide you from your class brothers in other countries. This has been tried in the car and auto industry and in other areas. In Australia, the same methods are used to say that the threat is workers from China threatening our jobs. This is a racist method used by the ruling political leaders as well as the trade union bureaucrats to force a wedge and a division amongst workers and their class brothers. On this subject, I think of factory conditions. It's an important thing to note. Workers in all factories around the world suffer under the same conditions. Often very hot, humid, steamy. Anyone who's worked in Kellogg's will know. From the minute the grains come into the plant, dust, the cleaning of screw conveyors, the cleaning of steamers, the cleaning of dryers, the cleaning of conveyors, the scraping of flights, the noise and the importance of keeping cleanliness in the packing facilities, the packing lines. The plants are full of dangerous machinery, hot and difficult conditions. That's what workers who've been in factories understand and know, and it's the same in every country. Workers were not only working with the real danger of infection during this period, this also endangered your families. You're made to work back-to-back shifts, forced overtime. This brought a profit hike for Kellogg's by 30%. As I'm sure you know, the very same experiences have been had by Volvo, auto workers, Dana, John Deere, Mack truck workers and many others. These workers have all fought to form rank-and-file committees. It's time to draw a balance sheet. The only way workers will defend their jobs, wages and lives is to take matters into their own hands. Just as we called for rank-and-file committees in 95, I think you need to do the same. Join with the other workers going through the same attacks in the US, Europe, Australia and everywhere. I urge you to vote no to the tentative agreement. I, along with other workers in Australia, support you.